Robbie Gordon got a huge jump because he gets to the bottom of the racetrack in front of these cars and leaves these lap cars to slow the 40 car of Sterling Marlin down. Unless these lap cars come up there and start trying to pass Robbie Gordon. Here comes Matt Kenseth trying to drive on the inside of Tony Stewart. And he's there.
Go outside.
And there's a 25 car. Jerry Nadeau trying to follow him.
Fourth place.
25 car with you.
Mike Kalanoff, Matt Kenseth spotter.
Tony's not in a good spot right now. He really needs to get down to that bottom lane.
Still hanging by your bumper.
So Kenseth is through. Here comes Nadeau. Things are not going well for Tony Stewart here in these final laps. Stewart going to jump on his airplane and fly off to Las Vegas tonight to race in a midget race tomorrow night. Robbie Gordon is loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror because he's got 2 lap cars between himself and second place Sterling Marlin.
And now what Robbie Gordon doesn't want to see is a caution flag, which will allow those cars to get back up on his back bumper. He wants to see green the rest of the way.
And by the way, Jeff Gordon is the last car 1 lap down. He's in 16th place after leading 257 of 300 laps. Tony Stewart losing those positions. Remember, he's locked in that very tight fight for second in the final championship standings. Sterling Marlin is running second in the race. Tony Stewart is running 5th. He can't afford to lose too many more positions.
And you see Sterling Marlin right now is only 17 points behind Tony Stewart.
Stewart hanging on to that spot over Nadeau for now. Next car in line behind them will be Dave Blaney in the 93. How about Brett Bodine? He's back in that group also. 8th place for the 11 car.
Yeah, he was one of those cars that, you know, we came in and took gas, and he stayed out as late as possible, and he was with that group that got to put a lot of cars down a lap.
How about 7th for him? He's going to go by Blaney there.
There you go. Good run for Brett.
Great run for him. Brett says his team is only about 25 to 30% funded for next year.
Yikes! No, he lost a spot to the 77 car. These guys are battling for position.
Well, that ain't going to work.
Man, oh man.
Dave Blaney slipping back, Marty.
And Alan, it takes a while for Dave's car to come in. Remember, we said that earlier, about 30 laps into a run, his car gets really fast. Problem is, there's a short run to finish this race since the last pit stop. So Dave doesn't have the luxury of that long run for his car to get better. But when he's on the long run, not going to matter now, he's about the fastest car on the track.
Kenny Wallace in the 1, Dale Jr. in the 8.
Oh, poor Dave Blaney. Everybody's running into his door.
Now they're 3 wide. The 8 and the 1 are battling for position. Oh, man.
So Blaney back to 11th, and he's now the last car on the lead lap.
Clear low, clear low.
Robbie Gordon started the season in the 4 car, the Kodak machine. Things didn't work out there. And after the first 5 races of the season, basically was fired from that machine. When Mike Skinner got hurt, he got picked up to drive his car in a few races. Remember the Watkins Glen race? Robbie putting all his effort into that race, trying to score a Winston Cup win on a road course, considered his specialty. The telemetry box used for the onboard readouts that were able to bring you had its malfunction, took Robbie out of a chance to win that day. Now he's 1 mile from his first potential NASCAR Winston Cup Series win. years old, his 62nd Winston Cup start. Who'd have thought that his first win would come on an oval track instead of a road course? Jeff Gordon dominated, but it's Robbie Gordon who's going to score the victory. 5th first-time winner in Winston Cup competition this year.
Winston Cup winner on an oval. You're the man, Richard. Thank you for the opportunity. Excellent job today, guys. Excellent job. 5 years we waited for this. Glory to God.
Thank you guys, all of you. Robbie, you done a hell of a job. We showed him you could win in the Winston Cup, didn't we, Robbie?
Richard, thanks for believing in me, man. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Marty?
And in this mass of people, Alan, are tears in Gil Martin's eyes as he runs to cheer on his driver. Gil, I tell you what a great call by you to bring those old tires, and what a great drive by Robbie.
God, I can't believe this right here. This team has waited for this for 5 years, and this is, Lowe's has been with them that long, and this is the 5th, you know, they're leaving. I can't even hardly talk. I mean, I'm so happy for Richard and Robbie and this whole team right here and everything that everybody's been through. Lowe's, Snap-on, Goodyear. Goodyear, they had a great tire today. We just had to know which one to bring.
Good point. And this is a great way to send these guys off to the off season, as they will all be together next year in 2002.
19th different winner this season. And the final checkered flag of 2001 belongs to Robbie Gordon. He's put Richard Childress's 31 Chevy in victory lane in the New Hampshire 300. We'll hear from the winner and the other top finishers when we come back.
Welcome back to the New Hampshire International Speedway, and a strange end to the race. Robbie Gordon sitting in victory lane. Jeff Gordon back in the garage with a 15th place finish. I'm sure it's hard to put on a smile face right now, but was the contact from the 31 what spun you out?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. But see, everybody thought you couldn't make me mad. You can make me mad.
I can.
Everybody. You know, anybody really. But that 31 certainly did today. He should be embarrassed right now to win that race. It was going to be a heck of a battle. I mean, it was between me and him anyway, you know. And I just wish it would have been done fair and square instead of just knocking a guy out of the way. And we had some lap traffic to go through. And you got to be patient. I don't care if there's 15 laps to go. You got to know how to be patient. And, you know, it just didn't happen that way. But I'm just so proud of these guys this year. It's been a blessing to be involved with this great race team, and you know, what an effort that was today. I think we showed them, you know, that we weren't just going to come up here to New Hampshire and walk away. We wanted to come up here, show them what we're made of, and that was just an awesome effort. Just a shame.
Any regrets on the retaliation?
I was mad. You know, I mean, at the time, hey, I understand why guys do that kind of stuff. I just wish I would have taken his, you know, tire down or something. At least so he wouldn't have won the race. I mean, I just didn't do a very good job of it. But you know, it's not what you want to do. It's not sportsmanlike, I know. But hey, man, I didn't think it was sportsmanlike what he did to me, and they didn't penalize him. So.
All right, Jeff Gordon, obviously with a smile on his face, but still a little disgusted with his 15th place finish. Alan?
Said it with a smile, but that's probably some of the strongest language we've heard out of Jeff Gordon. I wish I'd got his tire. Well, Robbie Gordon has parked his Monte Carlo in victory lane, and Chevy congratulates Robbie and the number 31 team on their victory today. And Robbie will tell you the only thing better than Monte Carlo's performance on the track is its performance off. Chevy, more champions depend on Chevy, will be there. Bill Weber.
You think I'm going in there? No way. I'll wait till that settles down, but it's an emotional win. Robbie Gordon is thrilled. Richard Childress was here. High fives and handshakes all around. Congratulations. Tell me about the run-in with Jeff Gordon.
Well, I think Jeff obviously slowed down because the 12 got sideways, and I got into him. You know, I wouldn't wreck him to win unless it was the last lap, and you know, I thought we were going to have a good enough car. He got sideways. You know, when I got to him, and a little disappointed that I would have rather raced him clean.
He feels that maybe you weren't patient enough down the stretch there, Robbie, that you guys would have had a good battle for the win.
We would have had a good battle, and it would have been great for the fans. You know, it's just amazing how many of these fans came out here to watch us race on Easter week or on Thanksgiving weekend. It's just it's unbelievable. Really, I want to thank Richard Childress, all the guys for believing in me, giving me the opportunity. It's been a long time since I won a race, and to do it at a somewhat of a short track in a Winston Cup car, I'm really happy.
I know you're thrilled. You've worked so hard to get here, but there are tough questions. Jeff Gordon said perhaps you should be embarrassed that you won this race in this fashion.
I remember Jeff Gordon wrecking someone to win a race before, so I'm not embarrassed. I'm very proud to be driving the Lowe's car, and I can't wait to be driving this singular car next year.
Robbie, a lot of people thought it might come on a road course, but it did come on an oval. You worked so hard to get here. You lost a ride at the beginning of the season. Some people weren't sure you'd be back in here. You tried to put together your own effort, but you hung with Richard Childress, and you did get the victory.
Yeah, I just put my head down when I lost that opportunity at the beginning of the year and just worked really hard and, tried to convince Richard Childress in believing in me. And he just did a great job. It's unbelievable. Hey, I gotta give a lot of credit to Gil Martin and everybody here, Royce McGee, everybody that helped this, and I even want to say hi to Ford, Gil's son.
When you had the problem with the telemetry box at Watkins Glen, do you think maybe you'd lost your only shot at a Winston Cup win?
Well, I mean, we came really close to winning, at Sears Point, and and I got run into there, so and ended up slipping back to second place. So I'm just really excited to get this opportunity. I'm really proud to have the Richard Childress ride going into 2002, and this is going to be a great winter. We're going to be able to build from it. We're going to work on it. We think we know where our weakness was last weekend. We failed to qualify, so to come back and win the very next weekend is a compliment to this race team.
Will you try and talk to Jeff tonight?
If Jeff wants to talk to me, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I've seen him wreck somebody at Bristol to win a race. So, this is racing, and I'm really excited and proud to have the opportunity.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Robbie Gordon celebrates in Victory Lane his first Winston Cup win. Hang on, you got one more?
Yeah, Richard Childress and myself, we're going to donate all the winnings to the Fireman's Fund of New York. For those guys, we would only be racing on this weekend because of that disaster, and it's just a huge tragedy. We'll give that all to the kids.
Well said. Thanks. You. Alan?
Robbie Gordon, first NASCAR Winston Cup win today here in New Hampshire. Talked about that all of the top 10 spots except number 1 were potentially up for change today. Well, only a couple of them did. Ricky Rudd, boy, it's been a tough couple of weeks. From 2nd to 4th in the last few weeks of the season, Tony Stewart and Marlin claiming 2nd and 3rd. We'll be back after this.